Listen, the Bible says we all, with open faces, we are beholding like in a mirror. And what we are beholding is the glory of the Lord. Then he now says something happens to us, we are changed. Remember, it was in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 17. He tells you that our light affliction is only but for a moment, but there is something is working. The Bible says he's working a far more eternal weight of glory. So it therefore means, there was a standard in the song that says, no one lights a candle and puts it under a bushel. That means you are truly a city that is set on the hill that cannot be hidden. It doesn't matter the whispering of Satan, because there are many of you came here with a discouraging heart. There are some of you, God have spoken to you great and mighty things, how you will take nations, but you are still in the backside of the desert. This was the story of Gideon until Elohim came and said, thou mighty man of valor. What that means, as the choir was ministering, one of the things I began to pick was that there are many of you need to row at the whispering of Satan. Because the idea is, we all with open faces beholding as in a mirror. Something happens to us, we are changed. So there are certain songs, they are not songs, they are actually reconfiguring you. So when they say no one lights a candle and puts it under a bushel, it's actually a revelation of what Jesus was trying to teach you in Matthew chapter 5. That see, you are not a village on a hill, you are a city. You are a city. It means that I was meant to shine. No wonder the Bible said it shall come to pass in the last days, where we are in the last days, that this mountain called Encounter Jesus Ministry International shall be established on the top of the mountains. He said it shall be exalted above the hills. Then something will happen. All nations. Remember, it was Micah that was telling us that 10 will hold the skirt of one that is a Jew and say, come and show us your God. So I'm trying to tell you and stay your heart. Just for 1 minute, I want you to row at Satan. You are truly a city, you are not a village. It means that there is something about your life that is to be a force of it. Because nobody lights a candle and puts it under a bushel. It means that I was meant to shine. It doesn't matter. You see? Oh, Aina Kokopalana. Asene Lepele Kokopa. Atemana Tokoma. Aina Anda Takomala Sama. Listen. Elijah was taken to the valley of dry bones, and God asked him, can these bones live again? Elijah said, oh God, it is you that know. And God looked at him, prophesy to the bones. Sama, you are the first prophet of your life. It doesn't matter what apostles have spoken over your life, because if you don't know how to prophet, because it was Paul that came and told us, I want you to speak in tongues, but I will wish you prophesy more. You know why? When God saw darkness, he said something, let there be light. And because where the word of a king is, there is power. And you are the one who knew from Revelation how he said, we have been redeemed as kings and priests, for we were taken out of every tribe, people and nation. That's why it tells you, we have come unto Mount Zion, the city of the living God. The people we are interacting with, our brother said something. He said that when we come into such a gathering, we left our physical location. So as I'm speaking to you, the likes of Paul, because he tells you innumerable company of angels, he says the spirit of just men made perfect. He said you have come to the blood of sprinkling that speaketh better things than the blood of Abel. He even said you have come to God, the judge of all. My brothers and my sisters, if you live a defeated life, it is simply because you don't know. No wonder I said they know not, neither do they understand. So they walk on in darkness. I have said that ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But there is something that will happen to you. He says you will die like men and fall like one of the princes. You need to row and say, God forbid. There is a glory inside. For he says we have this treasure in earthen vessel. There is something inside, and sometimes the reason why we raise chants, sometimes the reason why we it is we all, we are beholding like in a mirror the glory. No one lights a candle and puts it under a bushel. There is something higher.
The glory of the Lord reveals.
Hey! Hey, Jamais. Oh, aye. Tale. Shamala kukamina na miane. Yamo.